One of the biggest regrets I have in life is after getting my braces, I did not take care of my teeth. I didn't use a retainer. I didn't keep up on it. And Dr. McDonough is here to talk about things that you can do to keep that smile beautiful after you get braces, right?
Right.
I mean, my bottom teeth are all going different directions now because I didn't take some of the advice you have here. And there's a lot of things you can do now, right?
Yeah, it's great. I think it's a significant investment to get these smiles just the way we want them.
Yeah.
And sometimes we fall short not on what we can accomplish, but how the smile looks in the end. Sometimes there are little white spots if brushing isn't stellar. And sometimes without good retainers, things can go awry again. Sometimes people just developmentally have white spots naturally on their teeth.
Is that what we're seeing on the screen right here?
Yes, this one's a brushing situation. And the adhesives, even with as good as they've become, that plaque and those bacteria that grow on the teeth are very acidic. And they'll eat through the adhesives, the sealants we put over the teeth, and oftentimes can create these kind of ugly effects at the end.
But this can be treated, is what you're saying, right?
Well, and that's the beauty is, you know, for us, this is what we do all day long is we create beauty in these smiles. And when there's just something not quite right in the end about it, it's a little bit disappointing for us, too. So it's nice to have something we can do to put that final bow on the package.
Absolutely. So what is the treatment called that you can do to get the white calcification?
Yeah, so for the white calcification, in fact, the one we're seeing on the screen is an adult patient. They had that white spot on their front tooth there.
Yep.
Drove them crazy. They just felt so self-conscious about their smile. There's a product now called Icon. In the past, it used to be an aggressive procedure to remove the white spot. It had to be drilled out and then filled back in with filling material.
Okay.
Now, the white spot in a developmental case is healthy and strong enamel, so it wasn't recommended.
Right.
Nowadays, with nanotechnology and how things have advanced in dentistry in general, we can open up the microtubules that form the enamel, infuse the nanoresins down into those prisms that haven't formed correctly, fill that in, and then you have a natural tooth shade again that responds to whitening and so forth.
And little things like that can really change your life and help change your confidence in yourself. What are we seeing here?
So here, this is a before case, a young person who had what we call a crossbite with that front tooth in back.
Yeah.
We naturally wanted to bring that forward for a number of reasons, not just cosmetics, but also for functional purposes, so the jaws would grow normally, so the gums would form well, and to not have negative tooth wear on that front tooth.
My daughter Brielle, as you know, loves to go in to get her braces tightened, and what kid likes that? But your office is so much fun, and I'm sure a case like that, you make it so easy and so fun for someone to go in and have to get something that looked pretty complicated.
Thank you. Well, what's fun? Yeah, you know, I mean, we get excited about the teeth, but it's the person attached to the tooth that really, for us, makes all the difference.
Well, and you can tell it's so clear when you go into your office. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is whitening. You have a whitening treatment that you can do in your office. Tell us about it.
Now, this whitening treatment is a whitening treatment that's done in offices probably throughout the world, in essence. It's by a company based here in Utah called Ultradent. It's called Boost Whitening. It's a 1 hour in-office whitening that we do in our office. Again, just a way to kind of put that extra pizzazz on the smile when we finish.
The difference.
It's fun. It's
Whitening
a lot of fun.
the teeth makes such a huge difference too.
Yeah, it makes them pop.
Beautiful. And then the last thing that I think we've touched on a little bit is keeping the teeth straight. That's the one thing I wish I would have done after my braces is getting like a retainer, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And retainers, that's a common thing. Something that is also common but not known much about is the bonded retainers. They used to be termed permanent retainers, but nothing's as permanent in the mouth as we'd like it to be. So we call them bonded retainers. And it's an option to place a retainer back behind the teeth where it's not seen, where it doesn't affect function.
Yes.
And yet it maintains those little nuances.
I know. I wish I would have done that.
Next time.
Next time. I'm going to have to come back in and get braces again, Dr. McDonough. You make it fun, though. I'd love to do it with you. too. So thank you so much. Great tips, you guys. And we'll have all the information on our website, and there's all of Dr. McDonough's information. You guys, he is the best. He also has a deal going on right now. If you call, you can get a 25% discount on the teeth whitening and the Icon treatment.
Correct.
Awesome. It's a great deal, so make sure you guys call in. Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle.
All right, guys, stick around. We're going to toss it over to, I got to go to Mill Creek Gardens. Have you been to Mill Creek Gardens? It is so beautiful. They have such an amazing space. You guys have to check out what